And we have a big week ahead for several reasons. Tulip time a little bit later on. But we're also focusing today on the potential for severe weather. It's just kind of a big question mark, right?
Yeah, questions about where those storms form and how widespread they will be. You know, any storm that forms today is going to carry the potential for some severe weather, but not everybody will see those storms. What everyone will see is the warm, the windy and the humid conditions here as we head into the afternoon hours. It's going to feel a little bit like summer today. Those storms trying to fire up for the most part after 2 o'clock this afternoon. That risk for storms will continue right on into the evening, probably through about 10 o'clock here in central Iowa. There will be a risk for severe weather with any of those storms. We're talking about hail, high winds, and yes, even some tornadoes, but it looks like these storms are going to be fairly scattered to isolated. So not everybody will see those storms. The greatest potential for significant severe weather appears to be across northern and northwest Iowa. That's where we have that level 4 out of 5, the moderate risk for severe storms. Now, the rest of the state has a relatively significant risk. That just indicates if a storm forms, it could have hail, high winds, and tornadoes, but it's not a guarantee that we will see storms here across the rest of the state. We certainly have the fuel for it, warm, windy, humid conditions, but we may not just have that trigger to get those storms going. Here's how it looks through the day. This morning, we got cloudy conditions. It's warm, it's humid, but nothing going on just yet. There could be an isolated shower or storm later this morning. This is 8 o'clock, so perhaps a couple of rumbles here near Mason City by mid-morning. That moves out. The rest of the day is just partly cloudy, very warm and humid. As we get into the afternoon, we're going to be watching northwest Iowa. So about 2 o'clock, this is when we expect the potential for those storms to begin to increase. Notice these storms here in far northwest Iowa is trying to get going. They race off to the north and east as they fire up. There is the potential for some very large hail. We're talking about hail perhaps up to the size of baseballs with a couple of these storms. So you notice that line doesn't fill in all the way back down toward Omaha. This front that's moving into Iowa just doesn't have enough energy to keep those storms going. And then as we work through the rest of the evening, those storms continue here in northern Iowa, so they push perhaps toward Fort Dodge, maybe Iowa Falls, Mason City, Algona. You're going to have to watch these storms carefully, but notice that line still isn't filling in back toward Des Moines. So there is a chance that we could get another storm or two within this line, even though you're not seeing anything here. And if that happens, we'll have to be on the lookout for severe weather, but it's very much a question mark whether or not line fills in all the way across the rest of Iowa. So with the storms that form, wind gusts up to 75 miles an hour are possible, some very large hail, and we could see a couple of tornadoes. But right now, it does not look like we're talking about a tornado outbreak, at least here in Iowa. There could be a few more as you head up into Minnesota and Wisconsin today. So an active weather day across the Midwest. Thankfully, right now, things are pretty quiet. We just have clouds, windy and warm conditions. There are some storms here in South Dakota moving into Minnesota, and some of those could scrape the northern part of Iowa here later this morning. Temperatures currently sitting at 60 degrees. South winds 15 miles an hour. It's already breezy out there, and it's going to stay windy all day long. Plenty of 50s and 60s at this hour. There's that south wind, 10 to 20 miles an hour right now. Later today, yeah, if you're outside, you're going to notice that wind. We could have some gusts up to around 40 miles per hour. So definitely a breezy one for sure. Temperatures into the 70s by noon, topping out about 82 degrees here this afternoon. It's this 4 to 6 p.m. time frame, I think, here in Des Moines that we'll have to be watching the skies closely. That's when our storm chance would increase a little bit earlier for northwest Iowa. It moves out overnight tomorrow, looking okay with a high of 65. More rain showers, but no severe risk on Wednesday.